You're listening to the Free to Be Mindful podcast, which provides bite-sized tips for busy parents, educators, and anyone working with kids. These real talk conversations focus on mindful living, mental health, and personal growth, helping all to learn, grow, and inspire with mindfulness in mind. I'm your host, Vanessa de Jesus Guzman, educator, licensed professional counselor, entrepreneur, and mom. I'm passionate about helping folks live life with peace of mind and ease of heart while not losing their, well, you know, here we go. Hi, and welcome back to the Consulted Counselor series. In this series, I answer parenting-related questions so that you can be present and at ease with your child and live life mindfully. Today's question is, my kid has special needs and holidays like Halloween are tough for him. What can I do to help others understand our struggles? I empathize with you a ton. It's hard if others don't have the same experience because they just don't know what to look for, especially if they haven't come across with someone who has had that experience before. So instead of sharing what you can do, I'm going to help you by sharing the message myself through this platform. Now, first and foremost, we all judge to a fault. And I know I've done it before also, online at the grocery store, in the airplane, at the park. I think to myself, what's going on with that kid? Why can't the parent control them? And we must remember that all kids are different. So we cannot have the same expectations for all children because all of them are coming with a different set of nuances. And when it comes to special needs, there's so many diagnoses that impact how a child behaves and what he or she has control over and perhaps what they don't. So remember, there is autism spectrum disorder, anxiety, speech issues, issues with motor skills, allergies, and some may make these simple tasks like saying trick or treat on Halloween a little bit challenging. So here's a few pointers to keep in mind. Some understand that some kids have issues with sensory things and they'll have concerns over their costumes. They can have the skin become really irritated. So they may be itchy, and somebody who is on the autism spectrum or with sensory issues may have bigger challenges with costumes. So think about that as kids may have a face on as you're saying trick or treat. It may not be their displeasure or their inability to say trick or treat. It may just be that they may have a whole lot of slew of issues going on. Also, costumes are not only overwhelming to wear, it can also be really overstimulating for people not looking like themselves and maybe not even looking like people on this day. Now, this can lead to what may appear to be a tantrum, but it can actually be overstimulation or even fear. Also, if you have long stairs that lead up to your home, children with gross motor difficulties are going to have a hard time going up and down those stairs. So, if it's a pleasant afternoon or evening on Halloween, consider meeting kids at the bottom of your stairs if you're able to do so. And some of us leave bowls outside of our homes and just say, take one. Now, imagine a young kid, that can be a really overwhelming experience or decision to make for a kid, especially with special needs. It may also be difficult for kids with motor skill challenges to actually grab candy for themselves or to even simply grab one piece. So it doesn't all have to come down to greed. It may just be that they have an additional challenge. And in regards to the aspect of actually saying trick or treat or thank you, some of us get really caught up and really want kids to show manners. But remember that some kids have selective mutism or other speech delays. So sometimes it may just not be that they're missing manners. It may be that it's challenging to actually say those words. And finally, please don't always think that kids are being rude or ungrateful when they don't say thank you. For kids who are on the spectrum or have other issues, sometimes showing a range of emotions on their face may be challenging, or perhaps they just have severe allergies like a peanut allergy or celiac, and they can't even get the candy that they're trick or treating for. And maybe, just maybe, they're just tired by the end of the night. So, again, I know that we expect a lot of our kids, but remember to have grace and compassion toward each other, especially from parent to parent, because not all kids are the same. And as parents, we're all working really hard to do the best for our kids and with our kids. Sometimes we as parents are just as tired as well. so I hope this helps. If you think it could help another mom or dad friend or anyone else who gives out candy on Halloween, be sure to share it with them. And be sure to follow or subscribe to my podcast so that you don't miss the next one. If you have any questions for the Consult a Counselor series yourself, you can always email me at hello@freetobemindful.com or DM me on Instagram at Counselor V de Jesus. And remember, in a world where you are free to be anything that you want to be, you are always free to be mindful. Thanks so much and catch you next time.